like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking,
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Miller. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Horton. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Smith just shedding tackles. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Going deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. From the gun. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to pound their way in. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. This time he's got it. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slings it downfield. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air, it's Simpson. Dances away to buy time. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple.
That shit was clean as hell.
Very predictable on the
Right
other
there.
side. Great job.
We get that ass beat right there. Watch the comeback though. Yeah, one last chance right here.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
You going to the playoffs? Or you ain't been in the playoffs yet? Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing. What is that, 12? Okay. You got how many games in the season? 12? 14?
Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, it's kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here to make something happen on this side of the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
We're going back to that the rest of the game. That's gonna be the play right there. Get us back in this shit.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
You gotta play some defense.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Really disciplined
Man,
job
they know
by
we're
the
gonna
coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Taking the blitz. Let's go.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the
See what I
first down.
thought you were finna see.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard.
I take that punishment. That's the point. You get the ball even in the scope. You gotta get hit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense...
Turning it on!
You need to make that tackle, big dog. You gotta make that tackle, big dog.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You know you always get you one here now.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
And I come back to my senses. Good start. We're turning up again. Once I get back, learn how to replay.
open from the 15.
They're doing it through
They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Offense changing the play. Snap from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to throw again. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot and it led to a wide-open receiver.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time.
They're always trying to make somebody go for two.
Big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game. And now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score.
That's it, right in the middle.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Quick release by the QB. Looking for room at the 40. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
That's good shit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it. 2nd down.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left.
You ain't got to go for the whole gusto right now. Win the ball.
But you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket.
They ain't gonna blame the game on me.
You can attack the middle of the
You
field.
call the weekend play. We do shit like that. Oh man, call the bullshit ass play. Well, that shit ain't gonna work, nigga.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now. There he goes. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is if you're still trailing, you need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you that play. He just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Let's go with it. Like, nigga, who's saying you just go? Nigga, try to go over 2. 3rd and 1, dude. I'm going over 2 weeks before that.
Looking to throw for it.
Oh, shit.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stakes.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
That shit was not gonna work, dog. We ain't in on number 4 where I best receiver. He locked up with some shit. Somebody got that super pony checking his ass. Nigga, what number 4 at?
Back to
my
throw.
nigga.
It's Sayin. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be...
We played like shit. You know, I ain't even score, I think, in the first half. Like, that was the longest I think I've been playing, and I just didn't
Some
have
call it swag, some call it
shit going
cockiness,
on.
some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium.
I mean, I had drives, first drive in the interception. When we move the ball, you know what I'm saying? Like, we move the ball like that. When you have the time of position, then you don't score, that's more like, you know what I'm saying?
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway.
If I get in the right play calling with him,
the returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody.
TV. Can't even read their name. Speed. They got 88 speed. Speed safety. Ready. And play with George in a minute.
In their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Bad of him. Hate him so much.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out, striking first in this ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Simpson. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get me.
Breaks into the open. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, that opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good. Got a lot of confidence.
You need to get on his line.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking to throw. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead.
He can get here.
And we
Try to get hit in there. He can take it out here. Like 1, 2, 3. Take it out. 3 niggas back to back.
Ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tide a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to throw it. Back's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed.
He came out in the wrong shit. I don't know why I came out in the cover 4 on the 2-yard line. Didn't even shade down, thinking that they was going like that. That was stupid as hell to think that. I don't know why he thought that. We playing that, saying that out loud in my head, like that shit sounded dumb as hell. Like, why would you come out of the cover 4 and 2 yards? It think that a nigga could either run the ball and get it easy, or just do like an easy as RPO. Like, at least cover 2, shit, shade down. But I normally just press. Cover 4 and niggas are like, yeah, that's it.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Working that left side now. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. But close to the marker, it's Delta. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Very hate shit out there. Another play that we will die. We this shit. We had the ball, man. I got to score, man. Come on.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bulldogs will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a heat. He's got it. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
To throw, it's Simpson. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Ain't really. Offense coming together. I say I have planned with better offense. Obviously. I gotta score every time.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Dogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Hit as he throws. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own.
So if this game he did, this game the last game. Pass. So they went that session. First half.
Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and
looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Yes. Yeah, see that's quick set. That quick six even hurt him more. He was getting ball out. Sorry, don't even forget about it. Move forward, man.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Good drive right here. We taking it down from the scope. Tim Tebow side. Nobody's gonna play harder, longer, sweat harder, fight harder, score harder, throw harder, block harder than this. Let's go.
Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Branch. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
Back of the end zone.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew his receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were
Like that.
banking on the
You
yards
get
after
one-on-one.
the catch, but that went
You want
into
to
the
get one-on-one with the
negative
best tight end in the
And
game?
I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and
Okay,
understanding
run it
third and
back.
short, understand they're going to throw the ball
Pull up
really
too. We
quickly and
had
try to
time.
make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the
We
football,
done shit on
made
the
a
line.
nice
We
tackle
one-on-one
to
for
force a
between
fourth
us.
down.
So the offense is going to go
I
for
got
it
them
on
tight.
fourth
Where's
down.
that?
Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down.
What's up, nigga?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal at where
They
we
would,
were
yeah,
on that
beautiful.
fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Just
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air. It's Stockton. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. The ball is down at the 14
Let's go
after
with
that grab.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle.
Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14.
It's not some shit over. So we get up out of here with that. Man, that makes me so hard. Let's get the W. Fuck. We need to get.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback.
On top of the RPO.
Expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
When you play zone coverage,
Okay,
you got a
so you
wide
got any
receiver
better
that's a
defense than
beast.
that?
It becomes very, very
I got you,
difficult.
buddy.
Got to
Hold
make
on.
sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side.
Make
The
this
wide
fast.
receiver having a lot of success.
Looking left. The screen, and watch out. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw at Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
It
This
gets out.
crowd really affecting the football game.
That would be good.
The Dogs
I would have been hot. I had something to say to him, so I wouldn't have been told. I guess it worked.
Makes the grab. It's Cuevas.
Here's what I said to him work.
About a yard short on the 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
So
So
listen
the
to
offense
Simba.
is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Lost to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Now improvising. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up.
Ain't gonna be no time left for you to do that.
Run by him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
I got the ball. You ain't getting the ball back, bro.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
We just got to score shit. You know what I'm saying? I said the same thing last game. It did hit us stopping. Like, that shit didn't even happen. Like, you got to score to go for two. It goes like, I know for certainty, I don't even score for it.
Going right to work up top.
I think gonna help having the ball if we expect.
It's Humphreys. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That's it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Frazier.
This defense is going to have to be careful.
Look at
Not
this
only do they have
space.
to worry
See
about
that.
this
I
guy
think we
running
do
the
with that
football,
nigga.
but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. That's caught. It's Branch.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
We didn't need to shave a minute off. That's all. Get to it.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts, because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
He wants to change this route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Steps away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
We got 3 times out, brother.
Honestly, that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
He should come up in the game.
3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got to have it?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Turns it loose. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Good shit, bro.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
I was driving too, shit. Because the shit I was doing was working. Then it was like, we ran, man, that shit didn't work.
As they start this drive at their own 8. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got enough for the first down.
Get smoked with 3 deep.
They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
They ain't give up no play to beat the whole game. They ain't give up nothing that big the whole game.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It takes about 30 damn games.
What a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football